Hail and well met friends, Andang here for another episode of Bingo Boffin. When we last left off, we had finally made it to Rivendell, so that's super awesome. And now we're going to talk to Bingo.
Can you ask Bilbo if he will read through my manuscript so far?
Can you give Bilbo my manuscript so far and ask if he will read through it? I am too shy to ask him myself, but if you ask, perhaps he would be willing to take time to read it. Alright. Clearly this is not going to go too well because he didn't allow this to end up in The Hobbit or The Lord of the Rings.
Good day.
Wow, that was super quiet. Why is that so quiet? Well, that's part of it. But he was way quieter than... Alright, here we go.
A lovely day, isn't it?
Ah, Bingo spoke to me of this account he is writing of his journey. This must be it. I would be pleased to read it and give my thoughts. Give me a few moments to look over the manuscript. It should not be too long, but I will need some time to read it carefully. I will give my undivided attention. Alright, you go for it, Bilbo.
I am all aflutter. I cannot wait to hear what Bilbo thinks of my account so far.
Awesome. Okay, so we're just waiting for Bilbo to finish reading. Wow, 7 minutes. Alright, well, we will return when that's done. Alright, so Bilbo does say a few things here. Most funny. That makes sense. Yes, of course, I see. I see. Yes, of course. What a pickle. Ah, interesting. Alright, I think that's all the options. We still have another 6 minutes on this thing. So we'll just keep waiting here in the Hall of Fire and, you know... Oh, hey, there's William Whiskers. Cool. Having a nice little nap. That is awesome. Alright, well, like I said, we'll wait the next 6 minutes to see what eventually happens. Bilbo has finished reading Bingo's manuscript. About time. Alright, let's see. Nope. Friendly visitor.
How do you do?
I have finished reading Bingo's manuscript, Dangsong, and I made a few notes. I very much enjoyed reading about the Shire again. I confess that I do miss the peace and quiet of my home. And Bingo's writing has reminded me of its fine fashion, methodical and calm. I also enjoyed his account of the people he met along the way. Tom Bombadil, the treasure seeker in the Forsaken Inn, and also his lynx friend, William Whisker. Bingo is fortunate he had faced little adversity to this point, and I hope his journey remains danger-free as it progresses. My own adventure was full of trolls and goblins and dragons, as well as obstinate dwarves and elves alike. Dragons plural? I don't know about that. Tell Bingo I enjoyed reading his account very much, Dangsong, and will look forward to the rest when it is done, when his journey is done. Ah, but the road goes ever on.
Bilbo didn't like it. Oh no.
What?
We have to do something.
Well, what did esteemed Bilbo think of my account to this point? You tell Bingo what Bilbo had to say about his writing, but the more you speak, the more disappointed Bingo becomes. He liked the peace and quiet of the Shire. I am writing an adventure story, Dangsong. Calm. That is the last thing I want my account to be. He hoped that the rest of my journey would be danger-free. What a disaster! We have to do something. My journey has not been exciting enough, even though I swam across that river. And I have not been including enough descriptions. Find dangerous creatures in the High Moor or Giant Valley, and defeat them, making note of how exciting you find the battles. And return to the Ford Brunnen, and take some better notes of its appearance. I was so distracted thinking about William Whisker that I wrote only a cursory piece about it. I need some help fleshing out that description, Deng Song. So go back and don't come back until you're finished. 10 creatures. I guess it takes 10 for an exciting story to be told. Alright, well, I did not expect for us to actually have combat this week. But let's go to the High Moor and defeat some stuff. Alright, so we killed off all that stuff, and so now we're here at the ford. It's time to go ahead and take some notes. Yes, look around, there's water, rocks, all sorts of stuff, maybe a lost Nazgul. Yes, looking around, very good. You take some notes describing the ford of Brunin. Alright, and collected the writing parchment which we just wrote. So anyway, let's go back to Rivendell. Alright, let's talk bingo.
Very good, my friend. This will add some spice to my account.
To create even more excitement, Bingo actually tells Sauron where Rivendell is, and soon it will be over. Okay, so it doesn't say that, but that would add more excitement to his book. You have returned, my friend, and I hope you have had plenty of exciting and dangerous battles with which to spice up my manuscript. And I see that you also have taken down some notes on the ford of Bruninen. Very good. I will use these notes to expand my description of the crossing. Bilbo will not believe how flowery my description will be now. Okay.
A lovely day, isn't it?
You must be speaking in jest, Deng Song. That is what Bingo took away from my feedback concerning his account of the journey. I did not mean that at all. Bingo has completely missed the point. Completely. Can you tell him that what is really important in writing is how the writer conveys to the reader the experience of the adventure? I am most interested in how the journey made Bingo feel, not in a number of dangers he faced or the quantity of adjectives he used to describe the places he found, which in that third paragraph was quite high. I enjoyed Bingo's account and want to read more of it, but he has completely misunderstood my feedback. Tell him not to worry about the reception to his book, or he will never write another sincere word.
My journey has only just begun. Where should we go next?
I do not know about that. I respect Bilbo's opinion, so I will not press the issue. But I do worry that my journey has not been exciting enough to hold a reader's interest, Deng Song. I will try and come up with some way to thrill my future readers, but I hope you will think on it as well. I have come to Rivendell, but my journey has only just begun. Where should we go next? So no, like, we should stay in Rivendell for 30 weeks or something? Okay. Deng Song the Open-Minded, Constructive Critic. That sounds good. Alright, so the level next week is 42! So we will be going on and hopefully probably doing another bingo stream over the weekend. But anyway, that is the end of this week's Bingo Boffin. When we return, I'm guessing we'll probably either go to the Misties or maybe somewhere down south, but probably the Misties. So, looking forward to that, and hopefully you guys are as well. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you again real soon for another episode of Bingo Boffin. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to hit the like button below. And if you'd like to see more of my daily content, feel free to subscribe, and you'll be notified when that new content comes out. And also, if you'd like to help support my channel and help me continue to create high-quality videos, feel free to support me on Patreon, and you can get all sorts of great rewards in the process. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you again real soon for another video.